Okay,
And then we will continue with the, like, of course, this unit is not complete. We need to do banking as well. But as you have your exam, so we'll be starting, like, I hope till now you people are very much comfortable with economics for the 12th class. So we can start with the hard chapter. Okay. So we will be completing once we are done with the money chapter, this one national income, and then we will be doing this chapter. Okay. Continuing this chapter for the banking part. So before that, a numerical to you, but before that, a little bit theory. Okay. So today's topic is, the topic name is money creation. Okay. So money creation is, the question is, ma'am, what is this money creation? Right. So over here, see, in the banks, what we do basically, we deposit the money and whenever we need it, we can withdraw it. Right. Then why there are banks? Like, why? Of course, they are taking the money, like whatever you are depositing, and plus they pay you the interest as well. So why are, like, they have opened, like, of course, until and unless I don't have any benefit, I won't go for this business. Right. So why they are doing? So basically, there is a secret thing which is going on. For example, if you are depositing 1,000 rupees in the bank account, right? From this 1,000 rupees, they will create 10,000 rupees. And this is called money creation. That's why the banks are there. Na? Because of course, if you are depositing and you are withdrawing it the very next day or something, still, why they are doing this? Why they are giving you a space where you can keep your money safe, right? So this is basically the process of money creation. So what is this? Through the process of money creation, commercial bank. There are two types of bank. One is commercial bank, where common people like you and I, we visit, right? And there is one more bank, which is central bank. He is the head. And there is only one bank, one central bank, which is RBI in India. Okay. And these are basically the commercial bank. Okay. And he is the head. For example, this is a school. These are the teachers. They teach you, right? And you people are common. So you deal with teachers. And who is the head? Principal, right? You cannot directly go to principal, right? You have to deal with first. If you have any issue or something, you have to deal with, you have to tell your teachers and everything. Similarly, if you have to deposit, you have to take loan, anything, you will go with the commercial bank, and commercial bank will deal with the central bank. And that different types of bank will be studying in the bank chapter. So don't worry about that. So over here, we were doing money creation, right? So what is money creation? You can write it like this, that money creation is a process through which commercial banks are able to create credit. Credit is basically the money, right? Which is far excess than the initial deposit. So for example, you deposited 1,000 rupees. This is your initial deposit. I hope you people know the meaning of initial. Yes. Initial.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So basically, when we were in 9th and 10th, the physics, chemistry over there, initial speed and the final speed. Initial means starting. So you deposited 1,000 rupees. From this 1,000 rupees, they can produce 2,000 rupees. They can produce 3,000. They can generate 10,000, 1 lakh, whatever it is. But remember one thing, whatever credit, whatever money they will be creating, right? That will be excess. Far excess means that will be always more than the initial deposit. It can be 1,001 rupees as well. But remember, it will be always more than whatever you are depositing. Clear? So what is money creation? Nothing, ma'am. This is a process of money creation where commercial banks are able to create credit which is far excess of the initial deposit, right? Or you can write which is more than the initial deposit. You can write it like this, through the process of money creation, or you can write money creation is a process through which commercial banks are able to create credit which is far excess of the initial deposit. Whatever language you feel like you are comfortable and you can remember it for a longer period of time. Now, the second term is LRR. Okay. So it is legal reserve ratio. Okay. So legal reserve ratio is there. Now, ma'am, what is this legal reserve ratio? Now, for example, this is you and this is your mom. Okay. You were earning, right? 1,000 rupees is your monthly salary. Okay. From this 1,000 rupees, your mom told you that you need to give her 100 rupees every month. So rest of the 900 rupees you can spend. But 100 rupees you have to deposit with your mom. Right? So similarly, if these are the commercial banks, of course they are getting the deposits and this is the central bank. So central bank always keeps a reserve, like 20% of whatever you are getting, you have to keep it with me as a reserve. Right? 20%, 30% is decided by the central bank only. So it is legally compulsory. It's not like that this commercial bank will say, no, I will not save my money. No, it's not like that. So it is legally compulsory for the banks to keep a certain minimum fraction of their deposit as a reserve. And then over here you will add a line with RBI, or you can write with central bank, CB. Okay. This fraction, for example, you deposited 1000 rupees, right? So commercial bank got 1000 rupees. From this 1000 rupees, 200 rupees they kept as LRR, right? So this 200 rupees is your LRR, which is basically the fraction which you kept with the RBI or the central bank. I hope you are clear with this. And remember one thing, it can be legal reserve ratio or it can be legal reserve requirement. Both are the correct. Okay. So what is this? L for legal, and it is legally compulsory for the banks to keep a certain minimum fraction of their deposit as a reserve with RBI or central bank. This fraction is called legal reserve ratio. I hope I have made myself clear. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
No?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, both of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now coming to the next one, which is loan and the deposit. So I'll just, you have to give me the answer. For example, this is your mom and this is you. Okay. Of course, there is a trip which is being organized in your school, and for that you have to pay 500 rupees. Okay. You went to your mom and you asked her that, mom, like our school has organized a trip and I need 500 rupees. She gave you 500 rupees. So is this a borrowing or not? Tell me.
It is.
Okay. Wait a minute. I can't. Okay. Who said it is?
Ma'am, me, Ritika.
What about Vanisha? Vanisha, what do you think?
Ma'am, yes, it is a borrowing.
It is. Okay. According to you, that it is a borrowing. Okay. So you are wrong. It is not a borrowing. Right? Borrowing means, see, are you going to return this 500 rupees to your mom? Yes or no?
No.
Right? Whenever we take money from our parents, we never return that. Right? So that's not a borrowing. That's like you took money from your mom. That's it. But for example, this is you and this is your friend. You both went for an outing. Okay. Unfortunately, you forget your wallet. Right? Over there, the bill was 200 to 400 rupees and you need to split it. Right? So you didn't have the money. So you, what you did, you took 200 rupees from your friend. You at that time, but here in this situation, you need to return it. Right? And you said that please give me 200 rupees for today. I'll return it to you by today, by tomorrow, or by day after tomorrow. Right? So in this scenario, you have to return the money. Right? But in this scenario, you don't have to return money. So this scenario is borrowing, where when you are taking money from someone, it's not about money only. For example, I just forgot my pencil. I borrowed it from someone. In my class, I asked my friend that please give me, if you have extra pencil, please give it to me. I'll return it to you by tomorrow. Right? That is also a borrowing. Right? So in any case, when you have to return the money within a particular time period, that is your borrowing. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And in the cases
Yes, ma'am.
where you don't have to return, for example, you took parents from, you took money from your grandparents, your relatives, your brother, your sister, your mother, father, from anywhere. You don't have to return that. Right? So that is not borrowing. But in case, if you have to return it and within a time period, that's a borrowing. It can be for money, it can be for a particular thing, it can be like, for example, sometimes friends are like that, we don't have, like my father took my car, so can I borrow your car for one day, like that. Right? So they'll return it to you by tomorrow, like this. So that it can be for anything. But if they are going to return that particular thing or money, then it is a borrowing. Okay? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now basically, but in bank one, whenever we visit bank, everything changed. Right? Even the note which you have, when you will keep it with the bank, the name changes. What does the name comes? If you keep this money with the bank, then it is known as
Deposit.
demand deposit. Deposits. Very good. Right? So demand deposit. Similarly, if you borrow money from bank, right, you will not say I borrowed money from bank. You will say I took loan. So here, officially, you will get a name which is loan. Loan means you took the money from bank and you need to pay back to bank within 1 year, within 2 year, within 3 year, whatever the time period is, right? But at that time, you will not say, I borrowed this money from the bank. You will say, I took loan from the bank. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, both of you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now basically like I can individually go and I can say that I want loan. I can do that. Ritika and Manisha, you both can, like for example, you thought of a plan that you will do a business and you will start a company. So over there, you both went to the bank together, right? Or I have already a company, I want to expand my company. So as a company CEO, I just went there and I just wanted to expand it, right? So what is loan? A loan is the sum of money that one or more individuals or companies borrow from bank, right? This is the sum of money, the total money, which one person can also do, more than one, or the companies can borrow from the bank. This is a loan, right? And what is deposit? A sum of money kept or placed in a bank account with a bank, right? You are keeping the money in a bank account, and that bank account is where? In a bank, right? Inside a bank, you have the bank account, na? Inside a bank account, do you have a bank? No. Inside a bank, you have the bank account, right? So what is deposit? Whenever you keep, see, this is about taking money. When you will take money from bank, that will be loan. But when you will keep your money with the bank, that will be deposit. That is basically the total money kept or placed in a bank account with a bank. That is your deposit. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you will
Yes,
first
ma'am.
write money creation, then LRR, then what is loan and what is deposit. Okay. Then we will start with this part, money creation part.
Mom can explain. Done. Done. Done.
Both of you done?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am, 1 minute.
Okay, do it.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now over here, the next thing is that just observe this table and one by one you will tell me what you observe. Okay? What is happening over here? I'm just giving you 2 minutes. Observe you and one by one you will tell me what you observe. Just your observation. Okay, so who will tell me? First, Ritika will tell me, Ritika, what you observed over here.
Ma'am, here, first they're depositing an amount which is 1,000,
Hmm.
and from that the bank is keeping a reserve of 20% from it,
Okay.
and the remaining of the money is given as loans.
Okay. And what about Vanisha? Same, or is there anything you want to add?
No, ma'am, it's the same.
Okay. So someone will tell me from where this 800 is coming. Why not 900? Why only 800? Hmm? Anyone? No? Okay. So yeah, you both were correct. Your observation was totally correct. See, over here, what is happening? Like 10,000, 1,000 rupees, you got it. And then from this 20%. So how we find out? 20% of 1,000. So you might be feeling like I'm telling you how to calculate, but sometimes students get confused how to calculate. So I'll teach you. Okay. So 20% of 1,000 is like 20. And whenever you have a percentage, that means it is divided by 100. Okay. And off means multiply, and 1,000 means you will just copy it like this. 20 and 20 you will cancel. Now this over here, the remaining is 20 and here is 10. So 20 multiplied by 10 is your 200. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So this
Yes,
20%,
ma'am.
sorry, clear?
I said yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 20% is basically this 200. Now from this 1,000 rupees, 200 rupees you will give to bank. Now how much is left? 800. And basically either you will keep it with a reserve or you will give it as a loan. Right? So these are the only two things. So 800 rupees now banks are ready to give as a loan. So this was Ritika who deposited this. Now this is me who is the second person, right? So over here, I needed the loan of 800 rupees. So I went to bank and I just requested them that, sir, I need loan for 800 rupees. So they said, okay, ma'am, take the loan. They approved my law. And now what I will do, where I will deposit the money? In my bank account? Yes or no? Yes,
Yes,
no,
ma'am.
right? So this is basically in round two, I deposited this loan amount in my bank account. Right, and the same process then 20% of 800, which is 20 divided by 100 multiply by 800. So 0 and 0 got cancelled, then 20 multiplied by 8 is 160, right? So 800 minus 160 is 640. Now banks are ready to give 640. Okay, now this is Vanisha. She needed 640 rupees loan, so she took it loan and she deposited in her account. And similarly, 20% of 640 is 128, and then this 512. If you will subtract 128, you will get 512. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now basically what you have to do whenever I am going to ask you to create money creation, you just need two things. One is you need ID, which is initial deposit, right? And this cash reserve ratio. Okay, so over here, these are the only two things you need, and you can draw this entire table on your own. This will be 1,000, 20% is there. You will do it, and entirely you can draw the entire table. And then over here, you will leave few lines like this, right? And then you have to find the total now. So for this total, you have a formula. Okay, so let's just quickly move to that formula. So the formula is you have to find that, ma'am, okay, we got to know that this time everything will go like this only. So just tell us in total that what was the total amount. So this is the formula, which is initial deposit multiplied by money multiplied by. What is initial deposit? Who will tell me? What is your initial deposit?
1,000.
Yes, 1,000 rupees. So initial deposit you know, but you don't know the money multiplier, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So there is a formula for money multiplier, which is 1 upon LRR, right? So 1 upon, what is your LRR? This one, it is 20%. So 1 upon
20%.
divided by 20%, right? Now how to solve this? 1 upon 20 divided by 100. Because I already told you whenever you're getting percentage, that means 20 divided by 100. Now see, over here, you cannot divide the number and then again divide the number. So you need to change the system. So you will bring the denominator, first denominator upper side and this upper side. So how we change it? This is basically 1 will remain here. Multiply by first 100 will come and then divided by 20. You will basically reciprocate it. Okay, this will be the scenario. Then 0 and 0 got cancelled and 2 and 10 is 5. 1 multiplied by 5 is your 5. So this is your money multiplier. Clear? Or what you can do, either you can go for this calculation method or it's like 20 divided by 100. So you over here also you can write 20 divided by 100. You can 0 and 0 cancel and then you can put 1 upon 0.2. Right? This is a scenario, but this become little bit tricky. 1 upon 0.2, then this will go up. Again, it will be 1 multiplied by 0.2. So now again the thing is 1 multiplied by 2 upon 10. Right? And then you will multiply it and then you will solve it. So again it becomes the same thing. Clear? So this one, whatever you feel like is easy for you, you can go for that. Okay? So similarly, you got money multiplier as well. Okay? Now money multiplier, you got it. What was your money multiplier? The value was 5. So 1000 multiplied by 5 is 5000. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now over here, in place of total, I just wrote 5000. Right? Now the same process. 20% of this 5000 is 1000. Right? And 5000 minus 1000 is your 4000. Done with the table. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now what you people are going to do, you are going to make this table on your own. Okay. Just what you need to do, I'll just show you this part. Deposit, loan and cash reserve ratio. Okay. And over here I am writing total deposit equals to initial deposit multiplied by money multiplier. And this is the formula. And money multiplier, the formula is 1 upon L R R. Quickly draw. You have to do 3 rounds, then leave 2 lines and then the last round. Clear? See, in case you draw it with pencil because this is the very first time, so maybe you will get confused or something. So draw it with pencil so that, and then I will show you the answer. Of course, I can ask you to copy it down, but that will not boost up your confidence. Once you will try it on your own, then it will boost up your confidence because if you will do any mistake, if I'll correct you, then you will remember it for a longer period of time. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, after initial deposit, does it start with round 1 or round
Yes,
2?
round 1 and round 2.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what's the value for initial deposit?
Yes, Ritika.
Ma'am, what's the value for initial deposit?
1000 only.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, 1000 and this is 20%. Same, whatever we discussed.
I'm done.
Let me know when you both are done. Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, Ritika, once you are done, let me know. Okay, then I'll show the answer.
Ma'am, I'm also done.
Okay, done. Okay. So now you people will check it. Check it. Is it same or is there any difference?
It's same.
Okay,
It's
same,
the
both
same.
of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now what we have to do, basically these are the two functions of commercial bank, you know, that they will accept the deposit and they will grant loan, right? So now over here the question is, first of all, you know the formula of money multiplier, or it is also known as deposit multiplier. So what is this? So money multiplier basically measures the amount of money that the banks are able to create in the form of deposit. With every unit of money it keeps as a reserve. So money multiplier is the only that magic masala that tells you how much amount of money banks have created from where, in the form of deposit. And see, whatever they are getting, they are keeping it with the bank as well, na? With the central bank. So this is the only money multiplier who tells you everything. Now, this is basically the explanation of whatever you did in the question. Numerically, now this is basically the part. Over here, the formula for money creation, they have just written, I have just written initial deposit multiplied by 1 upon LRR, which is money multiplier. Instead of writing money multiplier, I wrote the formula, right? So they are both the same thing. So let's now understand the whole process of money or credit creation by commercial bank with a simple example. So money or credit creation depends basically on two factors. One is initial deposit and one is your LRR. Okay. Suppose initial deposit was of rupees 1000 rupees and LRR was 20%, which is 200. As required by the bank will keep 20% cash reserve and lend rupees 800. The amount received as loan has to put back into the bank as a fresh deposit, which is you will put again in the bank 800 rupees. The bank again will keep 20%, that is rupees 160, and lend rupees 640. In this way, money goes on. In this way, money goes on multiplying, leading to total money creation of rupees 5000. How will you get to know that total money created was 5000? With the help of this formula. That's it. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
First, you will just write. Okay, you will just write this one later on. Just write from here money multiplier, then the process of money creation.
Can you scroll it down?
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
So now I'm just giving you 2 minutes to revise this money creation part from the definition, whatever we did today. Then I'll give you one question. Okay, girls, done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So basically, for this entire, because right, this was the last topic, and as I told you that this money creation, sometimes they are going to take it in money part and then in the banking part. So these are the questions. You'll just give it a reading. Like these are the previous year question. I hope you people can see it. Right? How in both they are asking you. Right? The question is state the two components of money supply. What is included in the money supply, or name the two components of money. So like this and overhead. So you just give it a reading, and in case if you are not getting any question, or once you are done, let me know. I'll scroll it, and in case any question you are not getting, you'll just let me know. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, we have to write it.
No, you don't have to write. Just give the reading. I'll just share the
Okay.
PDF.
Okay, ma'am.
Just look for the question that can you, for example, first one you can answer. So no need to read the answer. Second one also you know it. So no need. But in case you get a question which you feel like, oh my god, this is something new, read that. And in case you didn't get it, so you'll just
Okay,
ask.
ma'am. Not to respond.
Done till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is the last question only. Till here, just read it. Then I'll leave you. Done, guys?
And then